Hello folks, and welcome to another brand new video by me, Mac Tactics, Tactical Mac 7, tactics video for you. This is a 442 Mark II version 2, developed and tested within the EAFC Tactical Hub. Swing by if you want in Discord and chat to us. Tested by a number of players. We have had 10-0s in qualifying. We had good weekend league results. We've had elite level qualification. We've had promotions in rivals. Yeah, this is done really well. I used it on my alt account and I loved it. This is how I set up in game. This is what you should be looking for. Pay close attention to the movement of Xavi, Sancho, and Odegaard. Those are the big players you want to pay attention to the movement of. You'll see what's unique about this formation and why I went with the 4-4-2-2 rather than the 4-4-4-4-4-4-4-4. Yeah, that'd be a great formation. Rather than the 4-4-2. It's because of the tactics the instructions we can put on them. Pure and simple to make us a defensive and offensive machine. Right, let's get into some gameplay. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you're getting on. So welcome to the tactics part of it. No, not tactics part of it. Gameplay part of it. I know what I was talking about. So first team we're coming up against, Red Dembele. What the fuck? Yeah, Red Dembele. Drogba, Diani. Some really nice cards. And I thought this was going to be a fairly tough game, but it's a really good game to start off with. So straight away, we're moving into our formation. See, passing super slow. Connection wasn't very good. And I was a little bit like, oof. But now we should be in our formation now. And if I pause it here and pull out the old pen, I want to show you the team. So we've got our back line, which is here, here, and here, and Havertz here. So that's our attacking fullback, like we normally have, left midfield, left back going up the field. We have our left mid and our right mid, who have opposite instructions. Excuse me, got my throat. We have opposite instructions on these two. So one of them's Sancho's going to come inside, Coleman staying wide. Then we have our two strikers, one who's going to sit deeper and one who should be further ahead. Then our deep line playmaker, who's on balanced attack, is going to start running forward. Our 4-4-2. And Rodri, we can see, is hugging Van Dijk. But he does run forward, which is good. So, Sancho down the line. We try and ball roll, and then we think, we'll go for a finesse, but Czech makes a good save. And it's a good start. So, corner, we go short. We try and drive the ball across. Not really sure what happens there, but it just kind of pings off the front post kind of thing. There you can see the tightness of our midfield. Rodri picking up the ball, giving it to Odegaard. Our two strikers interchange in position. We get a free kick. This is one of the free kick routines I try and run. Sometimes I'll hit it straight at the keeper with that kind of dipped whip. Other times I have all the players run off and I pass to the player that pops to the side and take a shot from the edge of the box. This time it's well blocked. So corner kick number 2, because I like to stay unpredictable. This time I go back to Odegaard, try a fight into the back post. Unfortunately, I would have been offside had I got that through. So, Van Dijk is way out of position now because I've been really aggressive and he's running back. Rodri covers for him when he's not there. That's a really nice thing about having the CDMs. Your CDMs will take up positions of centre backs should they move out of position. So I triggered that run from Sancho. Just too stupidly with Drogba there. He's not the player to do that with. Win it back again, high up the pitch. Drogba tried to play the ball into Sancho. He was tackled. Fine. Odegaard covering, because again, the deep line playmaker in a CDM role gives you that kind of security. Try to be pinged pass through there with Simikin, doesn't work, but it's fine because my team dropped back into the 4-4-2 formation, but with Xavi Simons being on, come back on defence, it drops back into like a 4-2-3-1 type formation. Here I was trying to play a ball through to Drogba, get a really quite high lucky there, get forward, and Odegaard's shot is turned behind for another corner. And because I like to stay unusual, this time I run into the box, try and drive the ball across. Semikin pings it with his left foot, and it goes in the back of net, which is really nice and unusual. So that kind of comes about because the guy just doesn't know what I'm going to do from corner kicks. I've done 3 corners and 3 different ones. So I'm kind of staying unpredictable. And that's what I tell you guys to do. Here, I start to go with Van Dijk there. I'll take this back so You can see this. So I tell you never to grab your central defenders, and I still mean that. Here I grab Van Dijk, and I'm on the wrong thing. This is annoying. I grab Van Dijk and I immediately move forward, and that's fine to put pressure on the ball carrier. But here you can see that if Diani gets past Rodri and Van Dijk and Ben White, who are all now closing down the ball, he has no passes. If he goes right, if he sees it, and he sees this player way down here on the radar, who's actually right there, he has all this space to play in. That's why you've got to just get your head up and use the radar. Use that radar, because that is the difference between a good player and an elite player. Using that radar to see that space. A ball over the top, that's what he wanted to do. Instead, he falls right into my trap, where I have overloaded that middle area, and he passes straight to me. Even with his pressure type tactic, I saw the ball. That I didn't mean to do. Ben White driven ball into Xavi Simons, who turns lovely, and because he's brought his centre back so far out, and we'll see this again, because here Xavi Simons has dropped into a deep lying position, so they're not in line. That has split his centre backs. So this centre back, he really should be here with his other centre back, creating a nice back four. But because Simons has dropped, then when he switches to this guy, still got auto movement on. So this guy's already running that side to try and get goal side. So I know, turn that way. And I can see it all in an instant. And that just comes from having these things happen quite a lot and routine and expecting it. So as soon as I get to Xavi, I'm gone. There's a massive hole in the middle of his defence, and Drogba's always going to finish that. Every day of the week he's going to finish that. So we get going again. And letting him build up from the back, because we're quite happy to let him have the ball in his own half now. We're 2-0 up. The ball's in his half, he can't score. There, again, Ben White's interception plus comes in clutch. Lovely wee sequence of passes there. Drogba right through. I could take the shot, but it's better just to square it in front of Xavi Simons, and that is that game over and done with. Nice and easy. So this time I decided to show you a few match facts, just to show you dribble success rate, pass success rate, shot accuracy, possession. I go into possession of where the possession happens on the pitch, into shooting to see the 7 shots to none, so I come off of this, and the passing, which I've always found is really important. You can see the distribution between players. Odegaard is that linchpin, he's number 7. Pause this and have a look if you want. You can see the successful passes, you can see the frequency of passes, the range of passes, the short, the long, gives you everything. Go down the line, go through the middle. It's easy, it's brilliant. Lovely formation to play. Right, into game number 2. Again, we're coming up against a really, really nice team. I see Red Dembele again. I'm thinking, here we go. It's not that Dembele though, so it's okay. Well, 94. Quite weak, but yeah. So straight away switching into our 4-4-2-2. Give the ball to Odegaard. Let him maybe play around. You can see how deep Odegaard sits for that deep line playmaker. Sancho comes inside. Xavi. So the team's just getting into position. We play a ping ball out to Havertz. We try a first time over the top ball, and that's just because I'd seen he had Greenwood at centre back and she's quite short, so I thought I could maybe get some luck there. I know that Zaha's going to be a problem. I win it really easily, but I can give it instantly away. So with my centre backs, I'm just trying to get in front of them. I don't really manage it particularly well, give away the corner. Lovely sweep ball in. Wan-Bissaka I think wins that header, and luckily Alisson picks up. So Havertz ball into the middle of the park, and I give the ball away stupidly again. It's becoming a bit of a running theme at the beginning of games. So Sancho sees the ball down the line to Drogba. This point with Drogba, you don't really want to be dribbling. I managed to I get through a tackle, and then he actually plays a lovely ball in. If Xavi Simons had stayed on side, that would have been a really, really nice goal. We're looking at our defensive shape there. We can see, I'll just pause this. So Van Dijk's out of position because he's tackled for the ball, but our 3 defenders are super narrow. We're almost all in one half of the pitch. Our midfield 4 are all in line, and our 2 strikers are giving us our 4-4-2. So we have our 3 banks of players, which is what we're looking for when we're defending. If we move it on, you will see that Ben White manages to get a foot in on Zaha and just keeps the ball in. Then I give the ball away again. Just rushing my passing too much. Odegaard's allowed to come forward, ball through the lines to Drogba. I see a big switch out wide, lose the ball to Bombastor somehow. Again, I'm too aggressive there with Van Dijk, but that's Rodri back filling and plugging in that hole that Van Dijk had left. And again, that's the benefit of having 2 CDMs. Havertz collects the ball, gives a wee through ball through to Odegaard, who can ping the pass to Sancho. I find loads of space, try and clip the ball over, and lose out. What wasn't the correct decision there. That's if you're 2-0 up, you do things like that. There, I knew he was going to try and play the ball down the line, but I knew White would have the physicality to win that and the pace. Rodri here, he can ping a ball forward, but I just have a blind spot and don't see Essien. Although I'm aggressive, I managed to win the ball back. Xavi here has to turn back, so give the ball back to Odegaard, and I'm just looking for players in space. Lovely ball through to free up Drogba, and again, I can smash it at goal, but I like to play that lovely little ball through and get the goal. Start off, Bombastor comes down, but I just hold my ground with Coleman, pick up the ball. Odegaard's found a lovely little pocket of space here. I actually wanted that ball through to Drogba earlier, but yeah, messed up that one. Again, win the ball back early, through ball through to Sancho, tried to bring the ball across to Drogba, that was the incorrect choice. So we're back on the defensive. We're just stopping Dembele going through the middle. We're trying to show him down the line, and in doing that, we managed to position our strong left foot where we can get the ball. There, it got a lovely turn from Drogba, and that's pure strength against Greenwood. It's Drogba's strength. He's just so strong at that point. Virgil has great pace to recover there. Acceleration is brilliant. There I get a bit lucky because it's just a bog standard fake shot. Find Odegaard on the edge of the box. I was thinking about a shot, but I managed to slip the ball through to Xavi. There, I get super lucky. Super, super lucky. I'll show you that again because these are the types of things that frustrate people. We can see that is a really low percentage shot. I am taking that shot and I want it to be further across the goal. I'm wanting the keeper to spill it where I've got 2 players that can potentially get on the end of it. Instead, we get it banging off the post, off the keeper's head and into the goal. You can't really write that. At this point, the guy pauses and wastes some time, comes back on, doesn't play, has scored a goal, and then he quits. Yeah, weird. So I'm not even going to bother showing you because it's a waste of time. But that's the tactics. That's how they set up. You can see the 4-4-2 shape. You can see the players that you have in attack. You can see that everything's going through Odegaard. Really fun formation. Give it a go. Give it a few games. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does make a difference. And yeah, let's get into the tactics part now. Hello folks, and welcome to the tactics part. So please like, subscribe, and comment if you're liking the video. Let's get into tactics. This is how I set up the team from the start. To get everybody on chem. Loving that Drogba card still. Back in the team. Took him out for a while, but he's back. This is the formation and the tactics. So the formation of this is a 4-4-2-2. Get that right. Defense style is balanced, width 40, depth 65. You know, you're seeing them on all the tactics. Everybody's using them. It's kind of the width and the defense that we need to use now with the game type. Build up play is fast build up and forward runs. Anybody that's in my comments that says, oh, this tactic is awful because you're not using direct passing, get lost. Really get lost. Direct passing is incredibly useful. It is. It's really good. But it's not the only thing that works. If it's the only thing that works for you, you're crap at the game. Sorry, but you are. If you can only use direct passing, you just don't understand the mechanics of the game. You need to spend some time getting better at the game. We have over 1,000 people in the Discord. Everybody's trying to use our tactics. I get feedback from loads of people. You can't test my tactics out in 5 in-game minutes and pretend like you understand the tactics. Your players aren't even in position by that point. So, if you want to use these tactics, give it at least 4 or 5 games and then see how you get on. I've had people crush Elite Division with this tactic. I've had people get 10-0 in qualifications with this tactic. I myself went really well in Weekend League with this tactic. you know, this is a good tactic. I know it's a good tactic. I know it works, and it will suit a lot of people. If it doesn't suit you, that's fine. Do use something else. I've been putting out plenty of tactics. If you need to change this to direct passing, do it. I'm going to try and do a video where I look at the different chance creation types and try and educate people on what the different ones do, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. But for this one, we're on balanced. We're on fast build up forward runs because I like this combo. They work well together. Width is on 40. Players in the box is 6. Corner kicks and free kicks, wherever you want. I have them on 3 and 2. Instructions: we have the left striker, who is my more attacking striker, on stay central, get in behind, and my other striker, who's my more ball playing striker, on stay central, come back on defense. You can swap those two around if you want. They're not. You don't have to swap anyone else if you swap those around. You can do that. So you don't have to worry about feet. I like a left foot on the left side and a right foot on the right side. But obviously I've got Drogba there. So, you know, you do what you do. Your 2 CDMs, one of them is on cut pass and lane, stay back while attacking and cover centre, your defensive one. The other one is on balance, deep lie and playmaker. Now, the deep lie and playmaker is going to make Odegaard stay further back, but he's not going to be doing the defensive role that Rodri's doing. He's going to be doing the playmaker role, which means he's going to be putting himself in space, waiting for a pass. That's how we find him so easily within the game. Sancho's on come back on defence, cut inside, get into the box. Coleman's on come back on defence, stay wide, get into the box. And that's why when you've seen the gameplay, you've seen Sancho in the box a lot more than Coleman. Coleman's waiting for a pass. Ben White's on stay back while attacking, inverted, and Havertz is on balance and overlap, as normal. Our 2 centre backs we don't touch because we don't want them playing striker. And Alisson's on super keeper and come for crosses. But you can do whatever you want with the keeper. Just remember, Odegaard, he's going to be the one that the ball's going to be played through the majority of time. With Sancho coming inside and Simmons dropping back, like I said in the post-comp and stuff, you quite often find yourself in a position where you've got Rodri sitting as a centre mid or CDM, Odegaard and Simmons just ahead of him as a dual cam, Sancho and Drogba up above them as a dual strike force, and Coleman and Havertz out wide. So you end up with this crazy kind of like 3-1-2-4 formation. It's cool. It's a really nice attacking formation, but then when you lose the ball, as long as you stop the counter attack, you drop back into this 4-4-2 with 2 CDMs. So you're super solid. Brilliant. I love it. So like I said, please like, subscribe, comment, give us a 5-10 games to get used to the shape of it and get used to the way it plays, because it does play differently to a lot of other ones. Give it a go, see how you get on, give me some feedback. Hopefully it's good. Get into Discord, see the other formations and tactics people are putting together, and let's just have fun with this game at the end. I'm getting nothing in weekend league rewards other than my Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk has maxed out my luck for the rest of the year because I am getting nothing. So let's just play, have fun. If it stops being fun, play something else. I'm going to be playing Valheim on Friday with a group of my mates. We're going to do that. I'll probably try and get that streaming onto YouTube. If anyone's interested in Valheim, please feel free to check that out. It's a weird game, and yeah, I like it. We're killing bosses and stuff. It's a way to not play FIFA on Friday night when weekend league is super toxic. So that's what I'm doing. But catch you guys later. See you in the next video. Bye.